Hi lovely souls, my name is Samanthajamezz. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, hi, love ya, welcome to the fam. Today we have a really fun pick a card that was inspired by my last video and just the response that it got. And this is going to be messages from the universe. So we have pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. Now if you're new to pick a cards, what you're going to do is pause the video and figure out whichever crystal or pile you are drawn to the most. Go down below in the description box and find your timestamp, and I will see you all at your reading. Group number 1, if you chose this Jasper, this is for you. What does the universe want to tell you? Now, I do have to say I'm a little fucking frustrated right now because I live in Los Angeles. I live in probably the most bare-boned apartment anyone could live in, meaning there's no installation, the windows don't mean shit, you can pick up on any fucking thing. And apparently, we garden every day here. And apparently so do the neighbors on one side and the neighbors on the other side. Oh yeah, and apparently there's construction going on. So, if you hear background noise, just know that there is absolutely not a goddamn thing I can do about it. And I waited and waited and waited, but I'm at the peak of my spirituality. I just meditated, so there's no fucking way I'm putting this off because of some damn construction. So, with that said, let's get into the optimism of this reading. What does the universe want to tell you, group number 1? Let's start with your tarot cards. We have the Ace of Pentacles, the Four of Wands, and the Ace of Wands. Wow. So you guys have an opportunity coming up. It could have to do with an employment change. It could have to do with just like a surge of abundance. It could have to do with a passion. I feel like for the past couple months within some of my groups and piles, I've been hinting at like a particular type of people that have been trying to follow their passion and making it a full-time career. And that could be you, group number 1. This could be something that you have like had your eye on for a while. And now you're finally going on that road and it is the right path. With the Four of Wands, I do see that it is your destiny. And it could just be as simple as an employment change, but it is something that's really going to make you happy. Now from the Angel of Abundance Oracle, we have deservingness. Wow. Yes, you deserve this. Okay, an employment change. So deservingness. You are a beloved child of God. Like everyone else, you deserve to receive the support that will allow you to focus upon your divine life purpose. Even if you can't yet recognize your lovable qualities, trust that God and the angels can see how amazing you truly are. An employment change. Wow, with the Ace of Pentacles, it quite literally could be an employment change, and for the better too, because we have the Four of Wands. Your career path is leading you into a higher direction, absolutely, with positive changes to support your dreams, priorities, passions, and life purpose. Trust that these changes will help you release the old and welcome the new. You're being supported each step of the way. And we have prosperity. Wow, I love to see it. I love to fucking see it. So group number 1, the universe wants you to know that you're headed into some money, some shmoney, some coin. We have gentleness. I am a voice and I am beautiful. Okay. So there's 2 things going on here. The first is that you guys are either changing jobs, starting a new job, or your passion side hobby is becoming a full-time career. Now, the second thing that's happening that the universe wants you to know is that you're fucking beautiful and you're just a little tad bit, just a little bit, group number 1, don't get triggered, but you're just a tiny little bit in your own way. And you know why? It's because you're not feeling like you deserve this blessed change. Now, what I need you to do for me is I need you to step into your Empress energy that I know you love to be in, and understand that these are coming for you. We have 2 aces, the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands, and then we have the Four of Wands, which is in representative of your destiny. So you are on the right path. Feel confident in that. If you're gonna feel confident in anything, feel confident in the fact that you're doing the damn thing and you're doing it correctly. Whereas like 90% of people are just fucking not. Okay, but I feel like you guys are having issues with your self-esteem. Maybe you're not feeling beautiful. Maybe you're not feeling worthy. Maybe you're not feeling deservy. Can we please make that a word? Deserving. And you guys need to be a little more gentle on yourselves. I feel like maybe you guys have a habit of like negative self-talk. Maybe you're very down and out on yourself. Maybe if you make a mistake, you're very hard on yourself. I feel like you guys are very spiritual. I know that you guys probably are like, well, Sam, I do try to be positive, but sometimes I just go back to that negative thought pattern. I understand that. That's completely human. I do the same thing. Don't think for 1 minute because I'm preaching these things that I have it all figured out. I really fucking don't. In fact, I learn every time I do a reading. I learn something from that group that I can take away for my own life. But more importantly, what you need to do is just become a little more aware of your self-dialogue. And I say self-dialogue because we have I am a voice here. So I do feel like your voice is very powerful. And I feel like you guys don't understand just how powerful it is. Now, when you're talking negatively to yourself, those are manifestations within their own form. So if you're going to leave this reading today and you're going to understand, well, Sam told me I have a powerful voice, more powerful probably than the next person, then understand how powerful that could be if it's used against you. You know what I'm saying? And switch that. Understand how powerful it could be if it's used for you. If you start talking to yourself like, you know what, I'm going to get this coin, I'm going to follow my passion, I'm on the right path, I'm doing great. Watch all the things kind of shift and change for you, because we have prosperity here and it's really waiting to come in here if it hasn't already. But you have a bunch of things here that are just about to shift. We're at the tip of the iceberg here. They're waiting for your permission though. They want to know that you feel ready and deserving of them. So what I would do is I would sort of kind of write maybe like a gratitude list as if these things have already happened. Thank you for the employment change. Thank you for the prosperity. Thank you for making me feel so beautiful. Thank you for showing me the right path. You know, change your worries into prayers, or change your concerns into words of gratitude. You know what I'm saying? That's really what the universe wants me to tell you, group number 1. So because you guys were such a fan of this gorgeous self-care oracle, I'm going to pull a card from it because it just is very, I feel like it's very millennial and it's very modern. It has a great advice and it's very short and sweet. This is really beautiful though. Ooh. Okay. Ooh. Okay. We have, you guys are trying to make me uncomfortable. I'm like, here I thought this was just a beautiful employment and finance reading, and here we are. Pleasure. Okay, so, okay, how do I say this? Okay, so I'm going to say this as your big sister / friend. Part of self-esteem work, especially in spirituality, involves self-pleasure. Now, us witches out there, we know that the most powerful magic is sex magic. Now, I'm not saying go home, try this at home, go practice some sex magic, but I am saying that the reason it's powerful is because it works. So wouldn't you want to flip that script on yourself? Just like I said with these, if you know you have a powerful voice, wouldn't you want to use that to your advantage? So I'm going to say the same thing about pleasure. Go, do yourself a favor, go buy yourself a vibrator. I know it's taboo, I know it's weird. You could do it through Amazon so no one has to know about it. And take like 5 to 10 minutes out of your day to make yourself feel good. And it doesn't have to be every day. Don't be ridiculous and extra about it unless you want to. But just do it for yourself, because I promise you it's so not... It's like, what I'm getting here, group number 1, is that you guys have been probably raised in a very traditional home. I feel like you guys have been taught that this is wrong and this is right. And I feel like most importantly, you guys are just kind of newly on a spiritual journey. So you really are kind of discovering that there's a lot of things you have to unlearn. Now, it's not your fault. I'm on the same journey. There's a lot of things I have to unlearn that we're taught. One of those things is that maybe you feel like you never were deserving of these changes. Maybe another thing is you felt like you couldn't make your passion into a full-time career. Maybe another thing is if you didn't check off this box or that box, then you didn't get a gold star, therefore you were a failure. You're not a fucking failure. Fuck anyone who ever even hinted at that. Now, I'm not sure if anyone ever said you're a failure, group number 1, but I'm sure people have really tried to make you feel down and out about yourself and your life choices. Fuck them, because those people aren't seeing what I'm seeing. You're in your fucking lane and you're following your destiny. So, moving on from all that bullshit, let's go on to the next thing that people probably shamed you for, and that's your sexuality. Now, I don't know if you have a history of men treating you like whatever, any type of way, any type of crazy with I am beautiful here, but I am seeing self-esteem issues. So those are creating blockages when it comes to your money and employment change. And the universe wants you to know that it's okay to kind of go back and really show yourself that love. This girl's looking in the mirror. She's literally admiring her beauty right now. That's what I need you guys to do with every part of yourself, which includes pleasure. So from the inside to out, I need you guys to understand that it's not taboo and it's not weird to spend time with yourself and making yourself feel beautiful and feeling pleased, because I feel like the lack of pleasure that you got in group number one from people who have only cared about their own agenda has kind of in the long run fucked with you and your self-esteem. And now you have this this dialogue going on in your head where you're like, okay, well, if this didn't happen, then maybe I deserved it. Or if I was cheated on, why would I be cheated on? Why would anything in the universe happen unless I deserved it? No. There's quite a few things on earth that yet I still can't understand why good people die, why Trump is president, and, you know, why people cheat. Those are things that I just have not figured out yet. I'm only 23. I'm still learning. I'm learning just as much as you guys are. But 1 and 1 doesn't equal 2. You know what I'm saying? Just because you were cheated on doesn't mean you deserve that. Doesn't mean there's anything wrong with you at all. In fact, the more that I grow and learn and evolve, the more I learn that people that do fucked up things, they're fucked up. They're the problem. If someone cheated on you, they're fucked up and they're gonna get their karma. Trust me, period. So I need you to go back. I need you to mend some of these wounds. I need you to step into your Empress energy, understand that you're fucking beautiful, that you have a very powerful voice, that you can use that to your advantage or disadvantage, but I would prefer that you guys use it to your advantage. And I need you guys to show yourself some love. That quite literally means masturbation, because there's nothing wrong with, you know, your parts. There's nothing wrong with showing yourself some love. Now, if you guys have Netflix, a really good show you should watch is The Goop with Gwyneth Paltrow. She has a whole episode about just pleasure. And, you know, there's a lot of things that I learned myself, and I find myself to be pretty liberal and pretty progressive growing up in LA. So, again, though, I see you guys as people that are a little innocent, but more or less than innocent. I feel like you guys just grew up in a very traditional household and a traditional maybe town or society or wherever you were around where things were supposed to be in their order. And you guys are kind of discovering on this journey that things are not really what they seem, and that really you are the master of your life. Okay, so I think that's really all I have for you, group number one, but the universe wanted to make those 3 points very clear for you. And I hope you really liked that reading. Please comment down below if it resonated. Like, dislike, subscribe. Don't forget to join the fam on Patreon. Also, I am booking private readings. My turnover time is about 3 to 4 days. If that's good with you, please send me an email and we will connect. Okay, I love you, and I'll see you in your next reading. Hi, group number 2. If you chose the carnelian, this is for you. I live in Los Angeles. I have a paper-thin apartment that has absolutely no installation. For some reason, there's always construction and gardening. I cannot keep putting off videos because of the disturbances outside, which is something I have been doing, hence why I don't post as much as I probably should. It looks like we're always going to have a disturbance, so please don't attack me in the comments. I'm doing the best I can. Hopefully, if the channel grows, I'll be fucking moving. End of story, period. Okay, so to start, what the universe wants to tell you, we have the 9 of Pentacles, the King of Wands, the Ace of Cups. Y'all are making me blush. Okay, from the Angels of Abundance Oracle, we have visualize abundance in all forms. Pay yourself first. Oof, gorgeous. Love that girl. Oof. Okay, we have I am authentic. I will surrender. Divine order. Okay, so we have some control issues, group number 2. Brilliant idea and attracting, not chasing. You guys have some control issues. I see it. I feel it. You quite literally could be a fire sign, earth sign, or water sign, or have any of those in your chart. So, group number 2, what the universe wants to tell you. Okay, so I feel like you guys have been trying to manifest love. Now, you could be the King of Wands, or you could be interested in the King of Wands. But more importantly, what I'm getting is that you guys are trying to manifest love as well as trying to manifest some money. You're trying to manifest some stability. Maybe you want to move. Maybe you want to kind of settle down. Maybe you want to be in a relationship with someone and move in with them. And you have this cup of love that you want to offer, and I feel like so does this person. I feel like whatever situation you're involved in, it's mutual. But the angels are kind of trying to make this reading less about this pending relationship and more about yourself. And the reason they want to make it about yourself is because I feel like the reason this relationship is pending and not quite there yet is because you have control issues. Now, I'm not trying to call you out. Don't get mad at me. I only say the things that I say. Quite literally, I'm only relatable because I have fucked everything up. Like, I am the queen of fuck up. So if I'm calling you out on something, there's 99% chance that I have done the same bullshit, and I quite literally might still be doing it, you know? So just know that we're all friends here. If anything, I'm your big sis, and we are just out here evolving. End of story, period. There's nothing to be ashamed about. But I feel like you guys, with I will surrender, divine order, and attracting, not chasing, I feel like you guys, you have such a tight grip on your manifestations. Like, you want this cup of love, you want this King of Wands, you want this Nine of Pentacles. And if you are the King of Wands watching, you could want your Queen of Wands, which is, again, the King and Queen of Wands represents just fucking sex appeal and just being like overwhelmingly like beautiful and sexual in such a like abundant and just gorgeous way. Also confidence, also pragmatism, that you could be a CEO or a business owner. Anyway, I feel like you have such a tight grip on it, group number 2, that you've kind of been blocking your own abundance, which is why we have visualized abundance in all forms. Now, let me explain. God gave you such great spiritual power that everything you visualize eventually becomes reality. And I think you guys know that. I think this is not your first rodeo. I feel like you've been on a spiritual journey for a while. I think you really understand how manifesting works, and now you're waiting for your second round of manifestations. That's kind of like what I'm getting. Hold a steady vision of that which is beautiful, healthful, positive, and filled with blessings, and that is what you will experience. And then we have pay yourself first. Make yourself your most important financial obligation by setting aside a portion of your income every time you are paid. This loving form of self-care ensures that you have savings to invest in your present and your future. Okay, so here's what I'm getting. Here's the vibe. So you guys are very good at manifesting, but here's your biggest problem, and you don't even realize it's a problem. You're too giving. Like, you guys give everything that you have, quite literally, and you could be quite literally giving everything you have to your King of Wands. You could be in a relationship. I didn't mean to make it seem like this is just completely pending, but I feel like something is pending, and it could have to do with your blessings or your manifestations, which we're gonna look at the blockages, and then hopefully after this reading, you'll just tweak them a little bit and everything will be fine. But there's nothing major here. It's just an issue about not being able to surrender to divine order, pretty much. But we're not there yet. Where we are right now is that you guys literally give your cup to everyone, and most importantly, maybe to your significant other, but you just you put people before you. And in a way, that's good karma, but at the same time, it's almost like telling the universe that you feel like you don't deserve it. Every time they give you a blessing, you're just poof, giving it away. And although that's a gorgeous energy to be in, and that's something that I do all the time, it's one of my biggest flaws, is that I just, if I get a gift from someone, for some reason, I feel like I have to re-gift it, to the next person for no fucking reason. Oh, here's a random gift. I just don't even feel deserving of, a literal material item. It's it's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. But anyway, I feel like you do that because you kind of low-key want things to go your way, and you feel like gift giving or is your love language, but more so you kind of feel like it will help things progress further. Now the universe wants you to know it's actually the opposite. Keep things for yourself, and step into your own confidence, your own energy, and stop feeling like you need to give someone something in order for them to stay. Now, I'm gonna fucking repeat that. Stop feeling like you need to give someone something in order for them to stay. You are enough. You are enough. You are enough. Just as you come, just as you are, with nothing, with your hands empty. You are enough for someone to want to stay. Group number 2, you're fucking lovable. You're fucking gorgeous. I'm getting this energy that you guys are just like, ugh, like just so like, ugh, like just so fucking sexy and so powerful and so damn fucking confident. But I think that's the thing. I think people see you as confident. They see you as standing in your power, but behind closed doors, you don't feel that way at all. At all. Now, I'm not saying here that you're like heavily insecure. I just see that maybe you have issues with abandonment, that maybe someone left. It could have been a father, it could have been a mother, it could have been a brother or sister. It has to do with family. It doesn't have to do with relationships. It could have to do with relationships for some of you. But most importantly, I'm getting that you guys have some childhood wounds of people kind of leaving you. And you try so hard to not ever let that happen again, because you don't ever want to feel that pain again. Oh my God, here we go again. Y'all gonna make me cry. What the fuck? Oh my God. You guys need to stop doing this to me because I look so crazy. Like, I look crazy. Because my family watches these, you know, so they're like, are you okay? Yeah, I don't know what happened. I mean, obviously I have a good idea, but I don't know the details, and I don't want to get into it because I can only imagine the pain that you have felt and the process that it's taken for you to recover. And boy, have you fucking recovered, because look, we have 9 of Pentacles, which is financial stability and comfort. And I see that you did that all for your damn self. We have the Ace of Cups. You have love in your heart. We have the King of Wands. Whether you are the King or the Queen of Wands, I feel like you are representative of confidence. Whether you believe it behind closed doors or not is a completely different story. I also think that in general, you're very brilliant. Like I said, you could be an entrepreneur, you could be a business owner. But even within your own business, I feel like you feel like you have to pay people in order to get the results. You know, you have an issue here with feeling like you need to give something in order to get something. But sometimes people are just willing to give to you if you're willing to receive, if you're willing to accept it. There's people out here that really love you, group number 2, and they really want to help you. You need to ask for that help. I feel like you guys have an issue with pride. I feel like you have an issue with asking for help. Now, I hate to use the word issue because it's so triggering. I don't think it's like an issue, but it's more of like a blockage. Now, I know you're very aware of everything that I'm talking about. I see that you guys are very spiritually evolved. So nothing that I'm saying is news to you, group number 2. But I want to put it into light because I don't know what happened to make you feel like you had to chase after things and that like it couldn't just come to you. Like, you deserve love and you deserve stability and you deserve your other half, and you need to surrender to that. Okay, you need to stop trying to control things and plug in this formula to get that, and 1 + 1 = 2, and if I do that, then that happens. No. Nope. You need to just sit there and open your arms up to receiving and understand that if something comes for you, it's meant for you. End of story, period. You don't need to do any extra work. You don't need to close up any other loose ends. You don't need to be out here trying to like give someone something back. I feel like you're constantly trying to like make sure that things are equal and make sure things are balanced, but what you're not understanding is that if something comes from you, from the universe, spiritually, it is equal. It is in balance. You don't need to like repay the universe. I think you guys need to surrender to the process of, if you are in a pending relationship, you need to surrender to that process of it finally becoming official. If you are in a relationship, you need to surrender to the fact that things are fine. Okay, you're gonna keep this person, they want to stay, they love you. You don't need to keep showering them with gifts or attention or this or that or trips in order for them to stay. You're good enough, and they see you. See the King of Wands kind of looking at this girl over here? He sees her, and vice versa. You know, if you are the King of Wands watching this, she sees you. With divine order, everything is how it needs to be right now. Look past the illusion and see the underlining order. Like I said, there's this underlining order. There's this balance that we can't even see. We don't need to keep repaying back. Oh, I received this blessing. Thank you, universe. Let me give you this. No, 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 no. They're giving it to you because it is balanced, because that's what you deserve. End of story. And with I am authentic and brilliant idea, I see that there's some sort of business, some sort of project, maybe a channel that you want to start. And I feel like you're not taking action because, again, you have this mentality that it's a formula, that you have to do this, this, and that in order to get this, this, and that result. Maybe you're like, I want to start a channel, but there's no fucking way I'm going to get 30,000 subscribers in 2 months. Okay, first of all, there is, I did it. Well, I don't have 30,000, but you know what I'm saying. I'm just saying that you guys have to stop feeling like you got to pay for everything. You know, you gotta like pay your dues and pay your gifts and pay this and pay that in order for things to work, and in order for things to stay, in order for things to happen for you. Which is why we have visualize abundance in all forms, because it's like you need to visualize abundance in all forms, meaning abundance coming to you regardless of what you are literally doing. Just sitting there and having abundance come to you, that's a form. And that's a form in love. That could be a form in literal money. That could be a form in just prayer. Having, you know, your guides come to you with spiritual downloads. I ask for that more than I ask for anything else. Please send me guidance. Please send me guidance. You know, I could give a fuck about money. I mean, I do care about love, but that's not my first priority. What I want the most is guidance. That's the kind of abundance that I'm personally looking for. But I do see that if you guys are in a relationship or you're close to being in one, you are so lovable. This person loves you for who you are. And I'm also getting they kind of love you when you're in your most vulnerable state. And when you do feel like you don't have that much to offer, that's when you're the most human. That's when you are at your best. So, okay, do me a favor, group number 2. Stop fucking trying to make me cry. Next time you get your paycheck, put some money aside, take yourself shopping, go on a spa trip, get your nails done, get your hair done, get your lashes done, whatever it is that makes you feel good. Do not fucking take your first paycheck and go buy your boo a gift or someone this or that, okay? I need you to invest in yourself, because I promise you, once you invest in yourself, you're going to shift from this chasing energy, this chasing to I want this and I need to hold on to that, this grip, to an attracting energy. Attracting as in you sit in your power and you understand that things like abundance will come to you in all forms. Okay, group number 2. So I really hope you like that sort of reading. Please comment down below if that resonated. Like, dislike, subscribe. Don't forget to join the fam on Patreon. Also, if you want to book a private reading with me, I would honestly be honored to. Maybe it's in regards to this new business or passion that you are trying to start. You can find my email in the description box below. In the meantime, I love you guys so much, and I will see you at your next reading. Hi, group number 3. If you chose the lapis lazuli, this is for you. What does the universe want to tell you? We're going to start with your tarot. Ooh, we have the Empress. We have the King of Cups. Commitment. Look at the way they're looking at each other. This is so not planned. You guys think I'm on some bullshit. I know. Even I think I'm on some bullshit. Okay. We have the Nine of Cups. Do I have to start this video over because I'm losing it? Should I? Okay, I'm not going to. Look at the way they're looking at each other. Okay, group number 3, I see you. We have God as your source. Let go of guilt. I am chosen. Fuck yeah, you are. Look at the way he's choosing you. Okay, I feel nurtured. Oh, that's so beautiful. Look at the mermaid. All is well and victory. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm so fucking annoying right now. Let me spray the damn area. Hopefully my annoyance will go away. First of all, I don't really believe in these sprays, but we're doing it. Okay, side note, I feel like you guys are, like, you're gonna not be that annoyed with me, group number 3. I feel like you guys are a very cool group, so I'm just gonna do what I feel like I should do, and that's tell you a story about this spray, first and foremost. So I went to the Conscious Life Expo, and first of all, fucking overwhelming. Like, there's people out there that call themselves spiritual, but they're fucking assholes. Just had to put that out the way. Second of all, it's just really a convention center full of, like, capitalism. Okay, anyway, Conscious Life Expo. I run into this lady who owns this company, Crystalline Essence, and I only approached her booth because there was a prosperity spray, and if anyone knows me personally, they know I love a good gimmick. Like, I will buy things that don't make sense because it was sold to me in a very clever way. I love a fucking good gimmick. I just do, people. And I would love a spray that says prosperity and I just spray the shits and all this prosperity comes to me. Who the fuck wouldn't? I'm all about lazy magic, hence why I'm always like candle magic, like anything for me to not do any work but get a bunch of results is, you know, totally my thing. So tell me why I go to this booth and this lady has like a pendulum and she's like, I'm gonna have the pendulum choose what is for you. And I'm looking over, there's like love spray and prosperity and abundance and all these beautiful sprays. Bitch, tell me why I got calming. What? I was like, calming? That's it? Just a calming spray? And she's like, yeah, you know, just a calming spray will be just so great for you. And I was like, okay. Calming spray, yo. Okay, group number 3, if you're still with me and don't hate me and didn't dislike my video, which I believe there's like 4 of you out here that just literally like that you just log on to dislike my videos. But I'll take it. Anyway, group number 3, you could be the Empress or the King of Cups, and you could be involved with the Empress or the King of Cups. And y'all have each other's eyes set on each other. And this reading more so is going to be about love than it's going to be about anything else. If that doesn't resonate, you might want to check out the other 2 piles because they were very different. The 9 of Cups here shows me that you guys are like, what the universe wants you to know is that you guys are on your path to find your soulmate if you haven't found them already. And I have a feeling that you have already found them because y'all are staring at each other. This King of Cups has a big old fucking cup. Look how big it is. He's like, take it. He's like, here. He wants a commitment with you and vice versa. He sees you as the Empress and you see them as the King of Cups. King of Cups being very emotionally mature, very emotionally in tune. This person could be very sensitive, but like in a very like masculine and very sexy way, and vice versa. I feel like you guys are also very sensitive, but in a very like graceful and poised way. With the Nine of Cups, I do see that you guys emotionally fulfill each other, and there is like a lot of happiness here. I feel like there's a lot of abundance when you guys come together. Things just make sense. We have God as your source. Everything you need is supplied by the infinite source of God, and your faith opens the doorway to receive. In God, there is no lack or limitation. Rather, there's plenty of abundance for all to share. And I definitely feel like you guys are in that energy right now where you're feeling like there is plenty of abundance for all to share, especially when you guys come together. You guys could literally, quite literally, be soulmates, and you could be at a very high vibration. So I feel like when I say high vibrational soulmate, you guys have been together in multiple lifetimes. Now, let me explain something really quickly. I feel like before you guys came together, group number 3, you had this longing for someone. And I feel like whether you were spiritually evolved at the time or not, you knew you had a soulmate out there, and you knew that they were going to come in this lifetime. You just weren't very sure as to when. And I feel like once you kind of let go of all of that, not that you held on to it, I feel like it's always just been like this omnipresent where you felt like, I wonder where my person's gonna come, like that kind of thing. I don't think you guys had such a tight grip on it, but I do feel like in the back of your mind, you kind of were like, okay, any day now, like the clock is ticking, like girl's getting older here, like hello. They came, like right when you started to feel that way, they came. And I don't think that they're not in your life, because we only have 3 tarot cards here, and of the 3, we have 2 counterparts. So again, if it's not resonating, you might want to click on a different pile, but I'm for sure following my intuition here, and I do see this person is in your life, and I do feel like they make you feel very chosen and make you feel very nurtured. You guys actually might have a kid together. You guys might be pregnant. Or if you guys are in some sort of separation, it's not for long, and I know that you know that, but maybe you wanted like a double confirmation with all is well and victory. All is well. Everything is happening exactly as it's supposed to, with hidden blessings you will soon understand, and victory. Your prayers have been heard and answered. Have faith. Yeah, exactly what I've been saying. Like, your prayers have been heard and they have been answered. And you are headed towards this gorgeous path of like abundance and blessings and emotional fulfillment. I feel like you're going to be in a commitment if you're not already in one right now. This person is definitely going to offer you a commitment. And again, you could be the King of Cups watching for the Empress, and the Empress watching for the King of Cups. Although this was not a love reading, this is what it turned out to be. When you allow your light to shine brightly, you inspire others. Forgive yourself for what you think you've done or not done, and trust that God loves you unconditionally for who you are. Learn and grow from past mistakes instead of berating yourself for them. So let go of guilt. Okay, so you guys could have come out of a really bad relationship in the past. And even in that last relationship, I'm sort of getting that you had this longing for someone else. You didn't even know who the fuck they were, though. It's just like it was in your soul that you felt like you had this person out there. And I feel like everything is completely transformed. Now, what I'm kind of seeing is your life is completely transformed than it was a year ago. So things could be completely different than what they were a year ago. And I feel like you still have a little bit of hard time feeling deserving of all of this, because right now I feel like at this point in your life, you're very blessed, you're very loved, you're very abundant, and you're almost kind of feeling like, oh God, when is this going to turn over? When is this going to start raining? When is it going to get really bad? I'm really the same way. Like when things are going well, I'm like, okay, I'm prepared for things to just hit, like for shit to hit the fan. Like, and that's a really, really bad. That's really bad. I wouldn't suggest doing what I do. I actually need to pull some more oracle for you, group number 3. But overall, what I'm getting is that this person, may it be the Empress or the King of Cups, makes you feel very chosen. Like, you kind of feel like, what the fuck do they see in me? And they do see you. They see you. You feel very chosen, but aside from that, like, it's not like you feel chosen and you're left with all these questions. I feel like this person goes out of their way to let you know. They really go out of their way to nurture you and make you feel very loved and very special. And that's probably why you're gonna be in a commitment with this person, probably long term, probably marriage, and most likely having a child together. I'm getting a message, and I have to say it out loud, and I don't know if it will resonate with everyone, but the message is, if you guys have a child together, this child is going to be your soulmate. This child is waiting to be born. This child is your soulmate. Wow. I might do a video on just like your future children, because this child is waiting to be born. That's what I keep hearing. And it doesn't matter. It's like almost like it doesn't matter who with. I know that you as an individual, group number 3, are going to be very selective. You're not going to just go out here having a kid with anyone. But it's like, I guess what I'm hearing is it's not even dependent on who. It's you. It's yours. So it's like they're waiting on you, and they know that you'll make the right decision as far as like who you'll have it with. That's such a weird thing to say. I don't know why I said all that, but I'm trying to do better with just saying things that I hear, because apparently they really do resonate with some people. I might be onto something here, you guys. I might actually have psychic abilities. Who fucking knows? Okay, I'm trying to pull some oracle from the self-care oracle, which I love because it's very modern and very millennial. But these bitches don't want to pop out. Group number 3, what does the universe want them to know? Okay, let's just get one card, please. Group number 3. Okay, we have dance. So you guys might be a dancer. You guys might been, you know what? It's so funny because lately I've been dancing, and it's like for no fucking reason. Just in my room listening to music, just killing it. Especially after tarot readings, it feels so good to just blast music and dance, because like the energy is just crazy sometimes. But I don't blame y'all. I just dance it out. Shit. You guys might have some tattoos as well. Probably really long hair. Now you could be dark skin or light skin. It's like one extreme to the other. No, it's not. There's everything here. But I feel like if you're light, if you're like more on the pale side, you're like really pale. You know what I'm saying? But if you're not, you're very ethnic, or you have dark skin, and it's fucking gorgeous. Like, look at this. She's gorgeous. They all are gorgeous, but like, look at them just doing them and just love it. Living their best life. Okay, so we have deep breathing. So I'm hearing that you guys need to connect with center, need to connect with source a little more, because you are getting some messages and I feel like they're not coming through to you all the way, and that's why you're having a little bit of self-doubt about feeling chosen or feeling like this person really has their eyes set on you. They do. I'm gonna remind you once again, they do. If you're watching for the Empress, you know, you find her just to be very abundant, very confident, very in her power, just like just one of a kind, like wifey material. And then vice versa, King of Cups, you feel like this person is just like a man, just like very masculine, but in such like an endearing way, meaning they're not afraid to like show their emotions, and they're very comfortable in their skin, and you just could see them being like everything to you, like the father of your children and your husband type of thing. But in the meantime, I feel like you guys are just doing so fucking great. There's going to be this victory. Everything is well. Everything is how it needs to be. I just need you to like let go of your guilt, and maybe letting go of your guilt you'll find through some deep meditation, some deep breathing, and just kind of dance, you know, dance it out. I know that sounds so weird to say, but like, girl, just do me a favor. No one has to know about it. Just blast some music in your room and fucking dance. Fuck it. I can't dance for shit, and I'm not going to dance in public anytime soon, so hello. But that doesn't mean I'm not going to not dance. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like you guys are just doing so great. You're on a really great path. I'm not seeing a lot of blockages. I'm seeing overall that you guys are just really killing it, and I feel like you're headed towards building a home life and a stable family. That's really what I'm getting for group number 3, is that you guys are really about your home life and your future, and that how that's going to kind of go into the future. Okay, I'm starting to lose it, so I'm going to leave it there. I love you guys so much. Please like, dislike, subscribe. If you haven't already, don't forget to join the fam on Patreon. Also, if you want to know more about this situation or any situation in general, just email me and we can figure this out together, and I will do a private reading for you. In the meantime, thank you so much for being here. I love you, and I will see you at your next reading.